Hi everybody, welcome to the Astrology chat for October 15th, 2023. So the keys for today are to let yourself kind of step back and process what you desire, what you're thinking, what your strategies are, where you are emotionally, where you need to allow yourself to release and heal and kind of go internally so you can tap into your own magic and into your own fortitude before you continue. I say this because we have the moon in Scorpio. We wake up to the moon in Scorpio at 7:03 a.m. The moon went void at 3 a.m. right after a square to Pluto while still in Libra. And we still very much have this new moon energy. Now it's transferring into Scorpionic realms. And so with that square right to Pluto, even right before you went to bed, Pluto being another one of the ruling planets of Scorpio, there is this continued invitation to consider about yourself, to consider your own feelings, your own thoughts, your own desires, your own inner wounds, your own poisons, your own strategies, your own secrets, so that you can make sure that you're moving in a way that isn't just reactive, but is strategic and that is long-minded. I think that people often think that Scorpios are just kind of like brewing in the corner, but actually most of the time we're really processing not just what's in front of us, but what's going all around, right? Scorpionic view is very wide. Remember that the Scorpio will also become the phoenix and the eagle. So it's not always about staying in the bottom of the desert. It's not always about being in your cage. It's also about letting yourself go high and get that overview. And you're just getting an overview, so it might not necessarily mean that you have to act right away. Scorpio will teach you, like, just because you know something doesn't mean you have to say something. But if you know something is wrong, do say something, right? Scorpios do not play that whole, like, I'm not going to call you out on BS thing. And this energy continues by the fact that we also have a conjunction to Mars, the other ruling planet of Scorpio, that is now in Scorpio. So you are hot, you are strategic, you are thinking that long view. Mars is happy in Scorpio. Mars can act pretty freely in Scorpio, and it's coming off of Libra, so it's taking time to see what other people are doing or what they want. And now there's just this alignment of like, okay, well, I've tried working with other people and I've been able to work with these people. I'm not able to work with these people, and so now it's time for me to proceed. There is a trine to Saturn that does help give structure, that does help you step up and be your own mystic, to be your own savior. Remember, this is Saturn and Pisces, so this is Saturn being like, listen, I've told you guys how the old structure doesn't work. I've shown you what needs to change. Either you're going to do it or you're not. And Saturn and Pisces, while still very stern, is progressive as well. So there's this ability to find a compatibility between these two water signs of getting things done, of creating and envisioning and allowing yourself to move forward. We do have an eliminator angle with Uranus, so there is a wild card here. There's something that is going to come out of your left view that's going to help you shape, that's going to help you refine. You might not necessarily like it. It might mean some restriction. It might mean some adjustment. But if there's any moon sign that's willing to make a sacrifice to get to the long run, I would say it's a Scorpionic one. And then we also have a beautiful sextile to Venus that is in Virgo. And Venus in Virgo is a strategic house. This is a strategic energy of Venus. This is where she is planning and she's making moves. She's being very detailed. She's being very, very general-like, quite frankly. And so with Venus in Virgo meeting with Scorpio, Mars and Scorpio, this is actually really good energy. So overall, there is this really good energy to plan. There's a good energy to strategize. You're able to see a move that you couldn't see on the board before. And it's going to be important to allow yourself not to judge yourself, because you have to pivot. Any good strategist, any good visionary is going to allow themselves to see all the options on the table. It's not about judging if you didn't see the option. It's not about judging the fact that you couldn't get to this option before. It's just an honest review about where you are right now so that you know how to proceed. And that's actually a pretty beautiful energy. I say this to you guys all the time. A plan that can't be reviewed is not a plan at all. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.